Hey, so I've been waiting for a warmer day. It's about 1 Celsius today, but it was down to minus 15 2 nights ago or so, I think. And I wanted to get in there, inside this little temporary utility room we have built, because I'm going to monitor how cold it is in there to make sure that it's all good. And I'm going to put a little space heater in it, because right now I just have a vent on the inside of the house, so the air from the wood stove can just kind of go in there, but I don't know if it's going to do it well enough. So just to be on the safe side, I want a space heater inside it, and then I have one of those indoor-outdoor thermometers. I'll show you here in a minute. I'm going to go inside and I'll show you where I have it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sensor that would normally be outside to tell you the outside temperature, and I'm going to put it in here, and then I can just look, see what the temperature is, and I'll know all the time, as long as it's above freezing kind of thing. Everything's good to go in there. And then on the inside, I'll see the temperature inside too, right? So I'm gonna open this up, go in there and do that. This here utility room, eventually, you see this door? Let me turn this around. Okay, you see this door here? Eventually that door is gonna have a mudroom around it. We're probably gonna take that door off, because then it would just be glass looking into a mudroom. And then we'll put another door there, but this will be a mudroom from here, right? Just like along here. And then it'll go into the deck along there, underneath that, all that. But this stuff is gonna go in that room too. That's like water tank, 2 water tanks, hot water tank, cold water tank. I'll open it up, you see it in a second, just kind of what's going on in there for now. But for now, I'm gonna take that off. Around here is like a little door I've been taking off. So I'm gonna take that off, go in there and show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, so right now it's pretty dark here, but see that white thing? That's the sensor. It's just right in front of this vent for now. So it's not totally accurate what's going on in there, but it's not bad. But I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna actually put it in that room, along with this here space heater. So what I'll do is I'll just put this up there, so it's always on full, so I don't have to go in there. And I'm going to run this cord onto this little extension cord, and I'm going to bring it through there, so then I can just plug it in. If I need it, I'll plug it in. If I notice that this here bottom one, which is for outside, goes below or gets close to 0, I'll crank up that space heater, and that way there I know for sure it'll keep it nice and warm. So it's 8 degrees right now where it's at right now, so probably inside it's probably pretty darn close, and inside 24.7. That's probably slightly higher than it actually is, but it's probably close within a couple degrees. But so this little unit here will tell me what's going on in there. So I'm going to take that door off, put that sensor in there, and set up that heater. All right, so I got that off. So there's the cold water tank. There's where it's coming up out of the ground down there. That hose here, that runs into the house for the washing machine. And then there's the hot water tank. And there's the propane tank that goes through there. That keeps this hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the heater right in here. And then I'm just going to close it all back up. I'm going to run the cord. It's going to be a pain to try to do, but run it up through. And the vent is in behind this, the one I showed where the sensor was. And I'm going to bring the sensor and set that. I might just set it on this or something, right? That'll be fine. So I'm going to do that. You can actually see the vent pretty good there now that I have that door off, so there's some light there. There's that little sensor I'm going to take out of there and put it inside there. Then what I'm going to do here is just going to cut cut a little hole enough for the extension cord to go through, and then I'll plug it in from out there. Then I'll run it through here like I said, and then just plug it in. If we notice, that sensor is telling us that it's pretty cold out there. So nobody wants freezing water, right? Okay, so I just got the cord going through the screen there. It was way easier to do that. So I'm going to do that. I'll just tape that little corner off. And there's the sensor. So I'll put that inside. Alright, so I just set the sensor down there nice and low, because that would be where it's the coldest, just on top of that pizza insulation. And I got this on right now just to make sure she's blowing good heat. It actually gets pretty warm, so I'm just going to unplug it for now. There's no need for it to be on today, but at least it's a good backup for us to watch and then turn it on if we need it. Alright, so she's all closed back up. And again, like I said, just to avoid any sort of confusion here, this is temporary, right? This will not be a permanent utility room, so keep that in mind. It's going to go here in this mudroom that's built next year. But this is going to really help out, so I'll just show you one last time inside. Alright, so there it is. You see it's that in here, and now it's reading a little bit lower at 5, just over 5 Celsius inside there. But I literally just closed it back up and had it all open, right? So now we'll be able to watch how it's going on in there and be able to heat it up if we need to. So that's perfect. So if you're new here, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We're a former military family. I get medically released. How to start a new life. This is it. Building a homestead from scratch and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see you in the next one.